Just wanted to do a real quick tour of some of the most common keyboard shortcuts in Adobe Lightroom, not Classic. There's a lot of areas for them to overlap between Lightroom and Classic, and a lot of differences because they do some different things. But some of the big differences you'll notice quite right off the bat: the G key goes to grid mode. But notice there's two grid modes. One is the traditional grid mode from Classic, and the other is the what I call the mosaic grid mode. They call it the photo grid mode, but it's called different things in different apps. But get used to that. Spacebar to enter an image. C is your crop tool. Has all of the usual crop functionality. We won't get into that as it's a separate discussion. If you go Command R, that takes an image back to how it came into Lightroom, so that's unedited. Shift A would be your auto edit. Obviously, these are not the choices you would usually make, but sometimes useful for determining whether this image will even make the cull or not. I'm going to Command Z a couple times to undo back to where I was. Shift B is for the Profiles browser. I'm a big fan. This gives me access to all of my Fujifilm film profiles, and then also third-party profiles that either come with in Lightroom or that I've purchased. I'm going to undo that. And Shift V is how you get to the Versions tool, which is what replaces the snapshots and I forget the other feature in Classic. Create version, that's how you create a named version, my version, whatever. We switch between panels with the P key, so that'll turn off all of your file panels where all of your cloud data and your local images are stored, etc. The E key takes you right to the edit panel, which is the equivalent of your develop mode. All the develop settings are there. And the I panel is the new keyboard shortcut for the info panel. It's all your metadata and your location. And K, obviously, for keywords, keywordability. M takes you to all your masks, where you have all exactly the same masks as you have in Lightroom Classic. Slash is to turn the film strip on or off. And backslash is to see the unedited version of the image you're currently looking at. Command F to find, as you would expect. The 1 through 5 keys, if you look at the stars down here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Z is pick this image, X reject this image, U undo both of those. And that is about it for now. There's lots more, but that's what I use 90% of the time.